If it ain't raining, you ain't training. Well, as you probably guessed, I've taken the Hilux out of us. The pure simple reason is they've got all-terrain tyres on and the Land Cruiser has road tyres, and there's no way I'm going to be stupid enough to come into woods with road tyres. It's been pretty wet. I've been here about an hour or so now. Set up the massive 4x4 DD tarp. Actually, this is the same colour as I matched the pickup truck with. So that's gone up. It's not pretty, but it's taut. It's no puddling, and we're nice and dry underneath, which is a bonus because it's pretty grim. Lastminute.com, I decided to bring the old the scrim net. This is the personnel one for one person. Ideal for hides and stuff because of the height, as you see, off the floor. And I've just paracorded it to some of the tie-out points. Yeah, what I've done is I've got the basher, and I've just tied it onto this point here, which I found and got that welded and bolted in there, so it's good. I've got the disabled handrails on the side. It's great for lashing onto, or something just like this really. The Acorn box, full out with everything that Uncle John needs. Some of that crazy chili sauce I've actually put into some little bottles, and an overflow container if anyone wants to come along and help themselves. It's all there. I've got my gash bag just tied on the side of the Acorn box. Land Rover chair, and I was lucky enough to get this out of some I don't know if you can see that, it's quite dark in here, a bit of parachute kit. Okay, now the pierce to resist on, so I've never tried yet, this is the first go. This is a US Marine Corps issue, I believe. It's like a Camp Cot Mozzie tent, for want of a better term. This was kindly given to me by Ken, K-Jumper1. Had this about a year or two, and it's a pop-up one, you know, it's like a big circle in a bag, and you just throw it and it pops open. I had it for a couple of years, and I've never ever taken it out of the bag until a few weeks ago. And I just expected it to be like a Mozzie dome tent, but this is a proper Forces issue one, and they're quite expensive and hard to find, especially in the UK, so I'm really chuffed that I've got this. I've had to modify it slightly. What I've done is I've taken a couple of these poles. They come with the British Army Mosquito version, so I've taken them out, and it comes with some securing strings there. There we go, like bands, and all I've done is I've just knotted onto it. Sorry it keeps blurring, it's dark now. Grim weather, and I've just hung it up out of the way just to keep the net off of my face. Brilliant bit of kit. It zips both sides. It's got a little tub on the bottom there to keep some of the rain out if it blows in, and it's awesome because it's got tie-out points, quick release, and it just goes around various points. One right under the middle, it just secures underneath, keep it all down, and the same on each corner really. I just clip on there. And mate, it's excellent. You just throw it open and it's set up. Very cool. Now, as I say, that was the BCB camp bed, by the way, if anyone was wondering what it was. It's just a quick tour around. It's got the PLC olive green Bergen, and that's got all of my sleeping kit in there. I've got my survival mat that I made myself, that's in there. I've got my DOS bag in there, a couple of extra bashers. I've got a hammock with me as well, my DD hammock that Sandy from Jackal gave me. The weather's set fair tomorrow, so I'm hoping to get that set up tomorrow with an MTP basher maybe, something like that. 20 litres of water, not that we need it, because it's pretty minging out there. I'll tell you what's going to happen now. This video, because of the weather, I'm undercover at the moment. I'm using my old camera I've had for a couple of years now. Unfortunately this isn't waterproof, so I will be cutting to my waterproof JVC camera, but the sound is pants on it. Okay, so I'll warn you in advance. The sound quality is going to be naff. But yeah, I just put a prop, just a piece of wood off a tree there, just growing, just chopped off, rounded off, and incidentally, we've got a pouch on the top to make sure it doesn't puncture. That was kindly gifted to me by Wayne, the Sergeant Fruitcake. If you've seen my tactical unboxing from Northern Ireland video, you will see it. So yeah, I don't know if I can get it all in shot. I'm standing right at the edge here. That jacket belongs to Pete Mindwiseman. It's made by a company called Trespass, however you want to say it. You've only bought it recently, and we've had some heavy rain. He's only been outdoors in it for about an hour setting up. He's absolutely soaking through. He's probably one of the worst waterproof jackets he's ever used, and I don't think he wants to use it again. I've temporarily loaned him my Dutch issue ripstop poncho, so he's wearing that at the moment. He's staying dry. So just a word of caution, guys, I don't like to bang on about it, but if you do decide, or you have no choice other than buying some cheap gear, think twice about Trespass jackets. They may be just a one-off. Some of them might be okay. I'm not sure what this... Oh, made in China. It absolutely waterproofed my ass. It is absolutely soaked. His t-shirt underneath, he was wringing it out. So that's a no-no. Okay guys, giving you the heads up on kit. Don't mean to be a snob, I've got some cheap kit myself. Not all cheap kit is bad. Right, just a quick look over of the belt carry. Now, after going to a few of these sort of events, you know, the bushcraft show as well, especially when you leave camping, you're walking around England and etc. I just like to keep stuff on me, okay? Now what I have noticed, and a lot of us do it, we all admit it, is being dehydrated, okay? So I'll carry my water on a belt pouch. I've got a little pouch there, that's got my headlamp in there for later on. Moving along, we got the knife, that's the Bushcrafter Cookery 7 from Tops Knives. So that is basically all I'm carrying. It's pretty much the 5 C's, okay? I've got my fire steel and all the rest of it in the pouch as well. Now this, I've only done this recently, this only come the other day, okay? We just get it out of there. I'm a big fan of the Crusader mug cook set. I've got the heavy lid inside there at the bottom, okay? That sits down on top of it. 58 pattern water bottle with an American stainless steel canteen. Just happens to fit snugly on top to make one sealed unit. Now how sweet is that? And stainless steel, awesome, same as the bottom, okay? So if I want to have a brew or something in there, I can have something to eat in that one. It fits nice and snug, no problem at all. Always carry water with you, it's imperative really. It's so easy to get dehydrated and get carried away. And the heavy cover lid just sits perfectly in the bottom, like that. It's really cool when things actually fit together. There's nothing worse than having all different shapes of pots and pans and they don't seem to nestle. Okay, so yeah, that's the PLC, just a basic pouch. That one's the little Dutch one that I've come across from Wilderness Leisure. Nice little pouch that actually. It's a good little size. We're outside now, as you can probably see, getting wet. But before we go any further, I know I always get comments on my videos about what you're wearing, what's that kit, whatever. So what I'm trying to do is to go through the video and just briefly, just to say what it is. It just saves all of the comments people asking, okay? This jacket I've had, well, I don't know, about a year and a half now. Thoroughly recommend it. It's made by a company called 511. Brand new, they're about 180, it's either dollars or pounds, I can't quite remember. It's a lot of money, okay? And I'd never pay that for it. This was actually second hand on eBay. I paid £50 for it, delivered, and it was pretty much brand new. I think the guy said he only wore it 3 times. It was moving away, didn't need it, didn't like it or whatever. So I put an offer in, it got accepted, and I've had it. And it's actually been honking down. You ask anyone who's come to the meet on Friday, most of the UK, the south of the UK, is absolutely heavy rain constantly for at least 24 hours, okay? And we've been outside in it, and it's been fine, nice and dry inside. It's a lightweight summer jacket. I didn't want nothing too heavy, okay, because you sweat and everything. It's good quality Gore-Tex, and we're dry. So, just in case people are asking, what is it? I'm not sure what it's called. If it says anywhere, not really bothered to be honest. But it's quite a bit of kit. Right, we've got the Lakeorn box open now, and there's pretty much most of the things I need in there, including fuel, cook stove, you name it. Okay, I might just do a proper loadout video of what's in here. Most of you guys have seen about 70% of it at the Bushcraft Show video a few years ago. But there's a few extra items I've put in there, and it's great to just chuck in a vehicle. It's all a waterproof steel in there. It's tough as hell, these boxes. You can kick them around and they're bomb-proof. They really are good. So I think we'll just get something nice and simple on some noodles, boiling water. Nice, quick, clean and simple. Get a few calories and go for a walk around, I think. If people who haven't seen these before, they're made by a company called Coleman. It's the 533 version. This was put on to me by Pete, aka Maverick Outdoors. As soon as I saw the review done a few years ago on his one, and how good they are, I just went out and bought one. The cheapest I can find on eBay, I think it came in around £35–40. Brand new, never been used, all sealed up, comes with a nice plastic box. Plastic box is okay, but in the background I've got it's a Nash bag. It's a company that makes stuff for people who do fishing, I think it is. Fits in there perfectly. I'll just chuck a little lighter in there as a backup. Okay, and yeah, we just put unleaded fuel in there, or Coleman fuel, and she's good to go. I've actually left that outside all night long in the heavy rain, and it was just full up with water on the top. And I turned it upside down, shook it, blew it off, turned it on, lit it, and it worked first time, and it didn't go out. They really are that good. And you can see that on Animal Tendencies video where we went out camping in Dorking somewhere. Yeah, awesome bit of kit, highly recommend them. Okay, we're in the shelter, we've got some hot sauce, and my mate Age is going to try some. That's a sizable lump you got there. Are you sure about that, mate?
Yeah, I don't mind lumps. Ask the wife.
You like hot stuff?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, good luck. The world is turning for you, my friend.
What's that coming out your ears? Steam.
Do you know, that's alright, that.
Oh, good fella.
It's actually alright.
Colin, you're next.
Have you got any biscuits?
That's
Kind of thing? You can sort of spread it on.
Don't cheat. You got you do it like a
It's
man.
kicking in now.
Is it?
Yeah, because I've got...
Oh, right, yeah, right, okay.
So I'm not getting the
Oh, yeah.
It's jalapenos, what else is in it? It's got bird's eye in there. Scotch bonnets, there's a lot of Scotch bonnet in there with some vinegar.
I'll tell you what though,
It's beautiful, isn't it?
it's got flavour.
Yeah, that's organic, and all it is just pulped up with vinegar. There's no sugar, no crap
I'll
in
tell
it.
you what, a little bit on your finger,
No, Dad,
you'd
no,
like
Dad.
that.
No, Dad.
Honestly,
That's kicking in.
and I mean a little bit.
I'll shit myself later.
You know the curry I'll cook you?
Oh, Darren, that is actually quite sweet, that.
It's got sweet.
Is that nice? You like it there?
Yeah, that is nice, actually.
Just to give it a go, alright? Just a
Yeah,
tiny
okay, mate.
Only a tiny bit. It don't do what, but a tiny bit.
This is the man who actually drinks ghost pepper sauce for fun. Yeah, he's gonna try some as well.
No.
That's hot.
Too much.
Too much?
Too, yeah.
All right,
It's
I'm
up,
gonna give it a
it's
go
up to
anyway.
you. It's flavour. It's
It's got a
real.
load of flavour.
It's real
quite good.
chilly.
That's Darren, you did really well.
If you ever made that,
It's nice.
That's hot.
It's nice.
That's hot. It's nice, but it's hot.
yeah, it is hot.
I'll tell you now, Darren.
It needs mixing with tomatoes and peppers,
Tomatoes, yeah,
like a
that's
salsa,
it,
you
that's
know.
what's missing, yeah.
It doesn't get.
You add that to 10 parts tomatoes, that'd be a lovely
Unpleasantly
sauce.
It doesn't get any hotter.
But the thing is, everyone's different. For me, it's too hot. I mean, I don't care what anyone says, but it's too hot for me.
That is actually nice.
Colin's a bad man. Colin's had 18 heart attacks and he's surviving by chili sauce.
11.
11. Sorry, mate.
I've
Oh,
had two. I've had two.
Two?
Yeah.
Oh, well, carry on, mate. You won't have any more after that.
Fucking won't be, yeah.
That's because you eat blue ribbons too fast.
What's in that one?
I thought he was
The
getting a
same.
wet wipe out of suck on it.
Sure. Take it, yeah. But go careful. I don't know if it leaks. Keep it upright,
I keep it up right now.
yeah? You don't want to put it around there with a big pot of salt.
Yeah.
I've got the red hot one.
Have you?
I've got the it's
That is nice,
150,000 on the
Yeah,
silver rate.
just kick it back.
Yeah.
Pete's going to try something, isn't he, Pete?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Pete, sensible.
Oh,
outdoors.
you didn't get that. Oh, look at that one.
Man up.
What's that?
I think that's a ghosty.
Oh, there you go. That looks like a whole bloody
That's a whole ghosty.
Scotch bonnet, man.
Oh, Scotch bonnet, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there's
it.
no ghost in there.
I'm not going for that.
No, I wouldn't.
What is that? Is that a lump?
Should I throw that? Because that'd be. You can't give someone that.
Yeah, put it back in.
Stick in it. Stick in it. I want to get rid of them.
What is it? Habanero, Scotch bonnet?
The lot.
Jalapenos, it's all mixed.
It doesn't get any hotter in your mouth.
That's right. So who makes your jerky then?
It's
The jerky
instant
you
sting.
Cowley's Fine Foods in Wales.
That is really
So,
nice.
and I've managed to bottle some, as you saw earlier on the video. My mate H has got one, it's full left, so anyone wants to come along and let themselves.
It's got.
Steph, stop gassing, mate. Get some chili down here, Gregory, yeah?
Go and have a dip.
Easy, Tiger. All right.
Tiger.
It's getting cold.
Chili porn.
Just finger, mate. Yeah,
Can you use me finger?
yeah, we're all men. I know it's been like your Jaxie, but we don't mind.
Let's have an intro.
You make my ring sing.
I've come to fix your washing machine.
That's not bad.
That's nice, isn't it?
It's nice. It's quite mild.
It's better with the next one.
You're actually dying.
I love it.
Oh, mate, you guys have
is
got
good.
cast iron guts. It's too hot for me, but these guys are.
No, it's all right at this end, mate. It's
See
just
the difference between
it's just the
us,
other end.
right?
Right, that's it. Morning, people. This is day 2, and this is what I was sleeping in. And we got beautiful sunshine coming from the east. What a lovely way to wake up. It's 08:30, and yesterday was a washout, so we're going to forget all about yesterday. I had the bivvy bag over me, sleeping bag, so just in case. But if you can see the line of the basher there, with the wind and the rain last night, that was going up and down, and I can show you where the pole that's propping up the basher there. I don't know if you can see that. It was moving around, even though I tied it. I only tied it in one place. I might have to tie it in 2 places. Obviously, staking in the ground wasn't enough. The wind was so bad, I was really worried that that was going to rub and eventually tear the basher. That would have been a complete disaster. You know, it would have puddled and come straight through. It would have got me wet in here, because as you can see, it's like a tub. Okay, all that underneath would have just filled with water, and I would have been floating in it. It would have been a good test for the bivvy bag, but it's not ideal. Yeah, the little bag that Sergeant Fruitcake gave me ages ago had the cord on it, S-Biner, and my Gore-Tex jacket I've clipped over there just to let the winds blow through, and I believe that's going to be dry now. We had really heavy rain last night, and I think it was from 3 o'clock in the morning. The winds were absolutely phenomenal. It was pretty much a real tropical storm, and you want to check other people's videos of this event of Friday night and see how their shelters coped, because that was a proper test. So the people who made these bashers, DD tarps, absolutely love it to death. We're all dry underneath. It didn't rip. Excellent piece of kit. I'm a firm believer of you get what you pay for, and it's really saved me, to be honest. I shudder to think if I had one of those £2 ones or whatever. The wind was that bad, I'm sure the tie-outs would have just ripped straight off, and it would have been a bloody disaster in here. It's so nice to hear non-rain sounds. and yeah, as soon as I opened my eyes a few minutes ago, you can hear the mozzies. So I'm so glad that I got this, I don't know, bug net bed, whatever they call it. It's really helped. Well, so first things first. I mean, I feel like a lion, but there's so much to do, and the weather is going to be like this not for too long, so I want to make the most of it. So I'm just going to drag my arse out of my pit. I'm going to have a wash, get all cleaned up, put some clean clothes on, a nice cup of coffee, some breakfast, and I'll be ready to go and meet the good folk who's made the pilgrimage to come down here. Well, we're up and about, we're all washed, clean clothes on. An important rule of thumb is get your DOS bag and open it up to air, okay? Ideally it's better hung up, but with the strength of the winds and the lack of trees that are favourable in this immediate location is not that good. So we just stretch it out over the bonnet, we keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't get blown away. And the old daisy rocks, I've turned them inside out, give them a good shake and put them under the windscreen wipers to stop them flying away. Most of the day they'll stay there and they'll be pretty much good to go for tomorrow. But yeah, I'm very, very impressed with this DD 4x4 tarp. Incidentally, I did buy this at my own money in case anyone's asking. But the tie-outs are really good, and it's imperative that they are very good because, you know, the stitching as well. The strength of that wind last night, it was insane. It is proper bad boy weather, and yeah, we're going to have a little walk around later on after we've been fed and watered. Just spoken to Steph. He's set up there in his little snug pack. He had a bit of a bad time in it, so more about that from himself. He actually went down to the farm, the call of nature, and yeah, the wind and rain has pretty much devastated some parts of the facilities there. So it was a rough night, to say the least. Right, I was sent this to do a review on a while back, and I have been using it quite a bit. And currently it's charging up this camcorder and charging up my phone at the same time. And it's still juiced up with power there. What it is, when these lights go down and it's onto the last one, then you face this panel to the sun and charge it up with the solar. You can charge this up any way you like, via mains or USB. And so far, it's really been working out. Okay, it's one of the cheaper items. It's not expensive. I think they're only about £20–30, something like that. And yeah, it's been in the Bergen. It's been dropped on the floor. It's been out in the rain, and it's still working strong. It's rubberized. That's the information on the back there. Yeah, recommended so far. It's working out a treat. Well, this is a bit of a disappointment. This is the first time the stove has ever let me down. Just don't understand it. I've just took all the pressure out of there, started again, primed it all, put a flame to it, and it just fizzled out. It's just no pressure holding in there. Oh, it's not getting through the jets. I don't know what's going on. So luckily, Lieutenant Steph has come to the rescue. You've been caught out before, mate, ain't you?
Well, yeah, you only have to teach me once that going without hot brew will really get in the way of morale. So I bought a small sharing can of gas.
Spot on. Do you know
I've got
what?
another 3 of these, but the big ones as well. So
yeah, I think I'm going to actually pack my gas stove in my Acorn box now, because I've relied so much on this. It's never let me down. This is the first time, so I can't afford to do this again. It's full up with bloody unleaded, man. I don't understand it. So okay, lesson learned. Always have a backup. A moleskin Joel handmade spatula. MSR pocket rocket. First time I've ever used one. Loaned by Seth at Calisternin, who has literally saved my bacon. Got it from the farm shop yesterday and it smells lovely. Right, we've got a sign made for the gate as well, and also handmade artwork by this little lady here. Bless her. Thanks very much for that. It's lovely. It's going to go in the shed. And here's Dad.
Hello.
And it's the guy who's been doing all these decals. some of the stuff I'm selling, this is the guy. So I'll put a link to his Instagram and whatnot below, and give him a buzz, and he can design stuff for you if you want.
Thank
All
you
right,
very much, Dan.
No problem, mate. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. What a nice guy Steve is. He's been knocking around a few ideas for decals. He's into prepping himself, and just look at these. They're wicked. I mean, these can go inside and outside. I think they're UV as well, so they're not going to fade, they're not going to peel off easy, so they're okay for outside of vehicles, etc. So yeah, it's really cool because there's all different designs, okay, which is nice. Yeah, we just move that out there. Look at that. I think it's great to have a sense of humour, you know. Some people get serious and silly, but you know, why live life like that? Enjoy it. Can you see that? If you're not prepping, you're not paying attention. Exactly. Oh, look at this. Noah, the original Doomsday Prepper. That's mint. I like that. You call me paranoid. I call you uninformed. Wow. And this one, look at that. I'm thinking of Dirty Room Knives, the Clyde. That is just brilliant, isn't it? Look at that. I love it. So yeah, these are going to be handed out as well if any of you guys. I've got a couple. That's awesome, isn't it? So yeah, a very talented guy, and it's just doing his best like everyone else. So I'd appreciate it if you popped along if you're interested in this. The link below to contact him. Spot on.
Just you.
You're going to do a calendar for charity. There you go. You heard it here first, guys.
Yeah. All the money. I don't know which charity yet. Maybe Help for Heroes.
Maybe Help for Heroes or Combat
and-
Stress or something.
Yeah, something along those lines. And just do a mistake and raise a few quid for the community.
Oh, bloody! Better get
why not?
suntan first, my son.
Well, I need to. Yeah, I need
Get spray tan.
to. Right. Lose a few pounds as well.
And he can't have his cronies here. I don't want to be in film, but it's too late. There he is. He's hiding over there. And the other one, there he is. All right, fella. But yeah, it's great. The guys have been dropping in to say hi, and it's brilliant. Now that the weather's finally turned out nice. I mean, you guys arrived late in that honking rain, didn't you?
It was honestly, it was terrible, but
Set up like real men.
you know, fairly good night's sleep, and everything's drying out now, so you
Yeah.
can't complain. It's all good.
Every day's a good day.
Too right.
Okay then, guys. See you soon. Right, a few people have arrived. One of my dearest pals, guess who this is? He's finally made it out of the shed, boys and girls.
So what's up?
Oh, sorry about the wind. Brought a couple of tow rags as well.
Hello, boys.
Everyone's having a whale of a time.
That's crazy, man.
We're just giving away loads of
Lovely
stuff.
out here.
Someone got a bonker pair of boots, mate. Nice one.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
my feet are soaked, they are going to come.
They are waterproof. Extreme cold weather as well, so it keep you warm.
These were supposed to be waterproof, but they ain't.
All you want is insoles and laces, man. You're good to go.
Yeah, nice pair of gaiters as well, that's the other thing I've learned.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Nice pair of gaiters.
There he goes. Steph, tell us, don't it? Shovel recce. We all know what shovel recce means. You go for a. They're not for sale, son. Some people in the woods, you can't take them anywhere.
They go with that,
Well, you know what that is, isn't Maverick indoors. Yeah. Wants to be straws. Jungle lightweights. But yeah, where is everyone? Yeah, you got that faith. Right, I've just been hit by some gifts from people. I really don't expect it or ask for it, but you know, they just say, I want to give you something, you know, I like your videos. And it does blow me away, to be honest. These are excellent. I've never seen these before. The guy bought it from, I don't know, one of those petrol stations, service stations or something. But when you think of something like that for your bug out bag, toilet roll, that is excellent, isn't it? All sealed up in a bag. I'm not sure if it's resealable. Looks like you can tear it off there, but there's no facility for it to reseal. But nonetheless, there's enough room. Oh, there you go. Look, it's got a sticker. Excellent. So yeah, that's great. Oh, I do like them. So maybe 2 or 3 of those in a 72-hour bag. That should see you through. Not only for your bum, that can be used for all sorts. And the guy's a really cool first aider as well. It's going to be a face seal, which clips onto his own little pouch. Got a couple of those. Wicked, can't believe that. And this, well, a quality cigar. I've had an Upland cigar for, got to be about 9 years now. I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into that. So that's from Alex. He's also hit me up with some washing as well. So if you've got some trousers and you're going up on the hills, just chuck them in the washing machine with some of that, and it's going to shed most of the rain off. And last but not least, at this moment in time, this really did get to me. Awesome. By my mate Age, I can't get it out of there because it's really freaking stuffed in there. But it's a Zippo lighter with the reserve regiment I've served in, which is the 2nd Battalion Wessex Regiment, A Company, based in Portsmouth. Long been disbanded now, part of the Royal Lancashires, it's now the Rifles, and me and him have got the only two. I think what he done was he got a cufflink and he set it onto it. So very, very special, sentimental. I will not lose that and I will treasure that. So thank you very much, Adrian. Awesome, mate. Can't thank you enough. It really does mean the world to me, to be honest. So yeah, people give you stuff. It does blow me away. So yeah, thank you very much. Right, it's about time we went for our wander. Secured most of the stuff where I'm staying. Yes, as I said, I did decide to take the bug out vehicle out for its last outing, purely because it's got all-terrain tyres and the Land Cruiser isn't. To get the 5 tyres done, obviously including the spare, you're looking at around 600-700 quid, and I just haven't got that at the moment, so another thing to get. A lot of the kit's gone. There's some stuff left, so which is going well. It's great to see the kids going through it all and saying, "Daddy, Daddy, can I have this?" And you see the daddies roll their eyes. It's awesome. Pete Mindwiseman, this is my poncho that I've let him use. He's airing it out because it did get stonkingly wet. Yeah, it's pretty much dry already. And that's Pete's little gaff. He's trying out a new tent, and I'm not sure what his thoughts are on it yet, but obviously he's still dry inside, so I must be doing something right. Any opportunity you can to dry off any wet kit is always a good idea. My dust bag's been nicely aired. The socks are all spring aired now. It's nice. So they're all gone back inside, ready for next time. Hopefully we'll go for a walk soon. Couple of boys chewing a cud. Steph, Talef Durnan, is on YouTube. He does his own videos. Talef Durnan is something to do with Lord of the Rings. It isn't some weird Scandinavian whatever. I asked him to bring the gazebo, so I thought if I am, you know, all of the kit I'm getting rid of, if it does rain, can go under here. But he's been using it himself. It's a great gentleman's porch, and he's got one of these gadgets. And I've seen Mick, a good friend of ours, we don't see him very often because he's a busy family guy, he's come up with this. Oh, it's dark in here. A pack rack it's called, and he's just hanging all of his kit up inside. It's great, you know, keep it all off the floor, folds up to nothing, stuffs in the pocket, and yeah, all good. It's a good lad. He's drawing out all his stuff, everything's sealed, good drills. Well done, Steph. Yeah, some people, when they light fires and they leave it like this, personally, if I'm being totally frank and honest, they should be standing in front of a firing squad. If you're going to muck around doing stuff like this, it's disrespectful and it's just not nice to go to woodland and find that. Okay, that's why I make it a point every time my videos you leave no trace. So if you was to come here and you see that, you know someone's been here. Not good. So always tidy up if you can. All right. Let's another little pan around where we're set up there. The access to the gate where we usually come in, that's been sealed with nettles and whatnot in a way. So I didn't film it coming in, but yeah, we had to come through the track. It is quite funny because there's some deep ruts and it was full of water. So a bit dodgy if you haven't got the right vehicle, but we made it okay, not a problem. Right, we've left camp for the first time. I'm on with Todd. I thought I'd just have a little nose around just to see who's about. And you can see some setups there. There's one there. There's a little camp here. Oh, hello! Look at this. Fantastic, mate. Slept like a baby. Woke up 15 times and pissed myself. Right, this is my mate Colin, and what are you doing there, mate, apart from the obvious?
It's a baby spoon. You know,
Baby
the old firstborn baby always got a spoon in London, and the gypsies used to make them as well for newborn babies.
Okay.
And it's for Steph.
Oh, how
you know our
cool
friend
is
Steph?
that? Yeah, Talaf Durnin.
Yeah.
I've just been speaking to about him actually, about his little setup.
Yeah.
And
it's,
they come around the corner and someone's making a spoon for his newborn. How cool is that?
yeah.
Is that tradition, yeah?
I think it'd be quite a mouthful.
Well, if it's coming from a Steph, I think so.
Well, yeah.
Well,
when
yeah.
when it's born, you know, we all know his father's a big eater.
That is some spoon, isn't it, man?
Yeah. That's, you know.
Wow, that's a nice big cup of tea, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what wood is that then? Do you know what it is?
Hazel.
Hazel?
Yeah.
Flipping, how long did it take to make that? That's a few hours,
Well,
surely.
up until that, carving a bowl out, I got about a quarter of an inch deep,
Yeah.
and that was about an hour and a half, hour and 3/4.
Wow, that must have razor sharp bloody tools you got
Bit
there.
of axe work,
Yeah. That's a brilliant bit of job.
a few cuts doing it.
Cut the wall wounds from the spoon. Wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stumbled across and very witchcrafty, very nice. Yeah, it's a shame Gareth's not here. I miss that guy.
It is.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Loving the death. Salt death. He spent.
He would be laying on the wood pile.
He
now.
would. Resident slug.
Yeah.
And of course, a table. I'll tell you what, tables are so useful, aren't they? I'm so glad I brought mine, man. You just, you know, you can't risk chucking stuff all over the
I
floor.
didn't bring a few things, just to. I'm going to make do.
Yeah, it's great. Nice little camp you got here. Very good.
Let's come visit in tonight. I've got a beer for you.
Oh, thank you, mate. Right, let's have a little wander.
I don't know how I'm going to get out though.
Look at that, the guys had just got on. How much water was in there? Was it 10 litres?
20 litres.
20
Is it
litres.
20, look, a jerry can, yeah? It's aged 2 bladders, look. One there and one there. We just stumbled across this gentleman. And what's going on in there, sir? It looks rather fierce.
Yeah, starting off making a curry.
Oh, so you're browning off all your veg and that in
vegetables,
there,
yeah.
Yeah, lovely jubbly. That's a kettle, isn't it? Wow.
That's not bad.
It's huge, isn't it?
Well, we drink plenty of coffee, so.
Coffee's always good. I've only got into coffee myself, been drinking it for about a year or two now.
I
And,
know. We drink coffee.
it's a new world, isn't it?
Well, we normally have a proper kettle with the percolator inside. You know, you put
Yeah.
your coffee beans in and.
Absolutely. Yeah, I prefer it than all that Red Bull and all that monster stuff. That stuff's just
Well, yeah.
full
I
of
mean,
sugar
that's
and bad for you, isn't it?
just- Yeah.
And a good
But
cup
make
of
your
coffee
own
sorts your
coffee
way out.
and-
Yeah,
Lovely.
get in. Lovely.
Right.
Yeah, what we got here? We got let's look at
A
DPM
waterlogged
basher.
setup.
I think a lot of us got wet last night.
I think
Some
we
free
all did.
water.
Yeah. That's, hence the clothesline.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was just mentioning earlier on in the video that you got to make as much use of the dry sun as you can drying off
Well, of
stuff.
course you have, yeah.
Absolutely. There's no point just keeping it wet and folded up. Just
Oh, no.
get it out there. I've had my sleeping bag, everything, my socks.
Well, I was lucky because obviously I was in the tent. My sleeping bag's nice and dry.
Yeah, that's pretty much a guarantee in there, isn't it?
Well, it is, yeah.
Up for the job, that is.
Yeah, it's the first time I've took it out, so it's a bit of a mess putting it up, but I'm not surprised yesterday it was a bit of a mess.
Yeah. And just as we've been talking about, air stuff out. Doesn't matter if it's wet or not, it just needs to be aired, okay? You perspire in the night. And that looks like an Arctic. Yep, that's where you put your socks inside in the sleeping bag so your body heat dries your socks out. Someone's got a hammock set up there. trifold and shovel. Yeah, I suspect ex-military myself. Lovely, cosy, quick little setup. Very nice. Well, I remember this part of the woods. This is where me, Roach and Mind Wiseman actually camped. Brought the vehicles in here last year, I think it was. Yeah, I remember this. So this is a good spot. This is probably a favourable place to camp. So if you come to these events, this is the chosen area because it's just all nice and flat. Yeah, these guys don't look like they're going to get wet. Christ, that's not exactly camo, but to keep the rain off. Let's have a little walk around. Oh, that's a bit scary, leaving a fire unattended. That's, oh, I don't know about that. Okay. Right, these guys met as friends the first time when we done the meet last year, and they stayed friends. They do their own thing on Instagram, etc. Gentlemen. Oh, hi guys, you all on film? Hello people, alright. Hide if you don't want to be on camera.
Got some breakfast for you, mate, if you want to.
Oh, perfect timing.
Cooked.
I love my friends. You got the parachute up right then. Wow. Is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not totally waterproof, but
What's
it's
this
enough.
brunch?
Seriously, if you're peckish and you got yourself a mess tin or something, grab some.
No, I'm fine, just eating, dude. But thanks all the same. I'll be a bacon overdose.
It is Bacon Saturday.
We have got
But yeah, bacon Saturday. Started what I finished, though.
2.5 kilos of bacon.
2.5. Wow. That's cool.
Check out the Axpol as well.
What's the name? Gentlemen's.
The GPS is Gentlemen's Paracrafting Society.
Where's the patch?
Show the
Someone's
patch.
got a patch.
Yeah, kind of.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
not very well put on, but
Parachute.
That's amazing quality. You'll have to hook me up.
that's brilliant, isn't it?
Well, this is the edge of the woodland, looking over the field as you can see. That was an old track that Roach and I used to come down with our vehicles a few years back, and it just goes to show how much it gets overgrown. Yeah, I remember driving out of here after big rain and the mud everywhere. Yeah, let's just go somewhere different. So it's nice to walk around, hook up with some old friends. You know, we watch each other's videos on YouTube a lot, but because we're spaced all around the country, it's nigh on impossible to catch up with them when you do. So organising an event like this, it's brilliant. You know, physically you can all sort of be together. Nice. Yeah, this main track here, to the right, that's where I recommended people who are into the hammocks, because it's perfect, you know. Not that I can see any over here, well, not many anyway. It's the way the distance between the trees and the thickness of the trees, you know. You don't want a great big 8-foot wide bloody oak or something to tie your tree huggers around. Those small trees are perfect. But yeah, you never know who you're going to bump into. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go over there and see who's about. Hi boys and girls. Thought I'd just do some filming.
That's what he looks like in real life.
Get away if you don't want to be on camera.
Mr. Prepper.
Hello mate, nice to meet you.
Likewise, yeah, too. First time out today.
Oh, wicked, eh?
Yeah.
Enjoying yourself?
Brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, I
Came
bet.
yesterday.
Oh, when it was nice and dry.
Well, I was quite lucky because I managed to set it up. I got here about 8:45 and set it up by about 10:45. So it was just
perfect actually.
Wow, it really did hammer down, didn't it?
Yeah, just a bit, yeah.
But everyone's smiling, that's the main thing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Skin's waterproof, isn't it?
It is, exactly right, yeah.
Oh, all the fires set up there ready, look, all the kindling and whatnot.
This is for my first firelighting session, you see.
Oh, well, I can see a little
First
fire light in the
bushcraft
back of
fire,
that.
that's it, yeah.
He's having a communal.
A little bit of a little bit of thin stuff, thicker stuff.
That's right, yeah, go
bigger
through the
stuff,
grades,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Mate, I picked it all up online watching you.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
no,
this
stop
stuff
it.
He's watching, honestly, he's watching all them
Bloody
sort
hell.
of videos.
You are our hero.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Most definitely.
It's true.
Oh, guys.
I mailed you months ago and said, I've been gathering this stuff for about 3 years and it's about time I actually got out and tried it. So
It's a different world, isn't it?
it's fantastic. It's amazing.
So much better than that TV.
It's incredible.
That's it, kids 1 and 3 and enjoy themselves. You remember Charlotte, guys, from last year when Steve gave all of the stuff to? Say hi, YouTube.
Hi.
There she is. And she just, oh, look at this little hammock. Whose is this? Look at that, it's for the borrowers. No, they're actually hammock chairs where you can sit down in, guys. You're not going to sleep in that unless you're like 2'6". Let's go around. What's been going on in here then?
Have a seat, Funky, if you want, mate.
Oh, thanks, mate. I might not bloody get up though. Start up a fire, drying out some wood in the back. That's the same trick I do. Always works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The heat from it dries it out. When it goes on,
the
it
weather we
catches
had
up.
last night, I think you've got it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It did tip down, didn't it? And that bloody wind at 3 o'clock onwards, that bloody hell. That's a good test of your stuff, isn't it? So did anyone have any disasters regarding shelters collapsing or whatnot last night?
No. Disasters? No, we don't have things
That's
like
good.
that. With preppers, we don't have disasters.
Yeah, there's bushcraft and there's prepping. As our friend Scott Wessex Blades once said on TV. He's absolutely right. A Mora will only get you so far, guys. But that's a very sustainable, good cooking fire setup you got there. Let's come around and have a look.
Yeah, that is.
It's a bit tricky, isn't it? Shaking around a lot.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I like you.
Various pot hangers. Sorry about the plane, but we're on the flight path. Now what you can do about that? Yeah, a little shuffle.
I was born out there.
Oh, he was born out there?
I was born out there, come back.
On Australia, mate.
Yeah.
G'day, Cobber. I think that's what it's saying.
And,
Fancy me
just
saying
nice to
New Zealand.
fly
Sorry,
through
people.
and then, you know,
Oh, wow.
pop it up there.
A friend of mine, actually, he resides in Australia. And he just done a video recently. He's only had a few views. Moose. And it's amazing when you're driving around out in the outback, the room and the freedoms they got out there. And he's saying how dangerous it is with the kangaroos. How sharp their claws are, they can rip your guts and all sorts.
Yeah.
Really, really don't, you know, think
No,
they're
you don't-
cute,
you
cuddly
don't
things.
want to mess with the room.
Yeah.
No,
Awesome.
yeah, that's all it is. I was born out there and I tried to put it on.
Fair play to you, mate. Should be proud of that.
Still got the British flag in it.
Like it all over it is there. Yep.
Camp Adventure Girl. Our very first time.
Camp
in a
Adventure Girl. You want to get her to do some YouTube videos?
Hammock. Very
of your...
first time in a hammock.
Really?
These were literally delivered 2 days ago.
She's staying in her own in a
In
hammock.
her own hammock.
What? And how old is she, if you don't mind me asking?
9.
She's 9 and she's on her own in a hammock. That is cool, Dad.
It's good.
Wow. Well, oh, look at that. He's got the lantern. I'll tell you what, that is very, very... You've done it properly. It's very done a fire pit. That's good. I wish most people do it, because surface fires,
We got this spread around.
yeah, you can't disguise it really, but a fire pit, we backfill it. Excellent. Oh, brilliant job.
But yeah, it rained a lot last night.
Oh no, everyone's been saying, oh...
It was nice and dry though.
Do you know what? I'm really, really proud, really, if that's the right term, that people do listen, learn, and when they come out to process and it does rain, they don't get disasters, they don't get soaking wet, they actually are okay, which is good.
Yeah, we managed.
You know, exactly, yeah.
Got
There's some more
tarps up,
scallywags over there.
more people arriving. Yeah, I'm 6'5" and I just got in the frontline hammock.
This one here, is it?
Yeah, fitting it nicely.
Looks like the Ark of the Covenant of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great, isn't it?
Really comfortable. I was surprised how comfortable it was.
Yeah, I've actually brought a hammock with me. I'm just trying to find a space so I can set it up. And if it's not going to rain tonight, if I can speak to someone to get a guarantee, I might set it up and try it myself.
So we were fine, nice and dry inside.
Where's your little one, Charlotte? Is it in here, is it? Yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, cool, watch out. I'm looking at the screen and looking at that and not looking at the floor. It's your first time, is it, in the hammock?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you sleep all right? Did you keep waking up? Or?
I slept all night.
She slept.
She slept all right, bless her.
Got her own snug pack Bergen.
Wow. And I'll tell you what, these little mosquito net things are ideal, aren't they? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, when I woke up this morning around 8:30, the sun was beating through the trees. I can actually hear the mosquitoes outside.
Yeah, and buzzing around.
And I think without it,
Yeah.
you just don't know, do you? I mean,
Yeah.
mosquito repellent works to a degree, but if you don't put it on soon, they get you.
I've covered her in the stuff, so.
Yeah, fair play to you.
But yeah, it's good fun.
Brilliant.
We're definitely doing this again.
Yeah. Well, I had so many. Here she goes, gonna rock her to sleep. Look. Oh, night night, Charlotte.
Sleep in 2 minutes.
I had quite a few messages from people saying, can you do one of the summer holidays for my kids? And I thought, do you know what, why not? And I'm glad I did because, to see the kids' faces having a nice time and learning as well, and the weather's turned out lovely.
Yeah.
It's perfect, isn't it?
It's having a great time.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Very cool. It's beautiful. It's like everywhere you go, there's setups. And yeah, it's great to see the little kiddies getting involved as well, which is what the object of the exercise was, to organise it in school holiday time. Oh, you can hear the mozzies. Hello. Hello, mate. Hello, dog. My lad, then your camp dog. Watch out for the tripwires. Hello, mate. You all right? Oh, look at this parachute. It's the future. It keeps the warmth in, though, doesn't it?
It does. We were out in a couple of Octobers ago.
Yeah.
And it was 10 degrees warmer inside.
That's amazing.
Fire, obviously, but
That's noticeable, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you take a leak outside and it's cold, don't you?
Yeah, freezing.
Yeah.
Freezing. But,
Oh, look at that. That's one of those washing machine drums ideas. I've seen animal tendencies use that.
I had fun with that.
Wow.
I looked at the toolkit, I looked at the £7 hammer, looked at the toolkit and grabbed the £7 hammer.
Bosh, job
Took the
done.
washing machine apart with that.
Well, the airflow there is perfect, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the size on the top. Yeah.
That 8-inch Dutch sits in there beautifully.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Spot
it's
on.
like it's tailor-made for it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, wicked. It's like a home from home, isn't it? Well, that's what it's all about, really.
Don't rough it.
You can survive in a wool blanket if you want and be uncomfortable. You don't have to.
Any thought can be uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh, and if you go to the wilderness in Alaska and you want to do that, fine. But on a little island like this, you might as well use what's available. You can hear the mozzies everywhere, can't you?
Yeah.
Hope my repellent's still working.
Just didn't bother washing that works.
Yeah. There he is, birthday boy.
Thank you very much to Darren,
28.
Funky Prepper, Roach, and Pete My Wise Man Maverick Outdoors. Got to say that right in the mouthful.
Here's your 20 quid, mate.
Just say thank you for organising another get together. Really. It's
Oh,
always
man.
good fun, and we do appreciate it. Keep them rolling, and thank you very much.
Oh, thanks, mate. You didn't have to say that. Oh, you little monkey. I didn't know he was going to say that. But yeah, look at that. It's got a lovely little fire pit dug out there, and everything he needs, really. And also, the prevailing winds are going to be blowing across the field, so that's going to shoot straight over the top of his basher. Backfield on the bottom. It's got a nice big windbreak on the side. And I think you've chose an excellent spot, my friend. Really good. And obviously, with the rain last night, it's drying out his clothes, which is what you should do.
Yeah, mate. I'm
It's
hiking
perfect.
as well. 6 miles in.
Oh,
6
wow.
miles out, and I'm rocking the new BCB payload. Right.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah, that attaches the side pouches from the Bergen.
Oh, yeah, the
They
PLC stuff.
clip on, and I just
Yeah,
wrap
oh,
a
that's
bungee
handy.
cord around so it stays nice and tight.
Yeah.
But it carries the weight weird, like carries it high because it's supposed to like run webbing.
Above your
weight
webbing.
carries and that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh, wow.
again, it's a bit more comfortable than a Bergen.
Wow, just walking around, meeting a few people. The vibe's amazing. Not exaggerating, yeah. It's brilliant. It's that mutual bond between everyone. We're all in this for the same base reason, okay? It's so refreshing. It's hard to explain on film the feelings, the true feelings about what it means to be involved in something like this. I'm about to go out into the field where probably half of the people are residing at the moment. There's one of the camp huts, in the background, which some lucky bugger's got. Kept the rain out more than most, I guess. But no, back to the feelings, you know, the vibe. I had a similar vibe at a place called Bath in the UK. You go down there on a Saturday afternoon when the sun's out, there's a definite good vibe about the place. There's music, everyone's happy. There's a lot of love around, you know. It's brilliant. Oh wow. Oh, I just noticed a great big hole puddle there. Let's go around that. The weather's turned out lovely. Sun, bit of cloud. Just right. Yeah, you can see in the background there. Well, there's just a few of the cars that turned up.
Dry last night, did you?
Just a little.
It was only a little and all, wasn't it?
Oh mate, just a little bit of drizzle, that's all. Unbelievable. Well, it's quite a good turnout. Oh, look at that. That's a little glamping triangle, isn't it? Lux Outdoor. With a fly sheet. My word. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Very posh, very nice.
Anybody on YouTube knows what this is,
Cool.
or any information about it, would be
I don't know what that is.
appreciated.
That's a Medi, what's the name, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've no idea, just joking.
It's a Swedish one. Look, it's even got that on it. But it's so warm and so big.
Wow.
I slept in last night and that was it.
Do you know what? That looks like a German bag.
But it's
Let's have a look at that. Preppers do like to have bug out stuff in their vehicles. That is pretty much a fast grab and go style, that, isn't it? Yeah, that's nice.
not that I can move.
Man, we all get old now, don't we, brother? It's a lot harder than when we was in our early 20s, I must admit. But yeah, it's great. Just goes to show, you know, the amount of space that you have available, you can just really think out the bare essentials and load it up. All good. MTP Basher RC. Did you have any leaking problems with that? Have you been alright?
No, they.
Because some of them leaked at the seam, but mine has been alright.
I think it's the seam sealant they use.
Yeah.
See, that's the right way up, and it's just that goo on there and then taped on the inside. I had one leak, one of my other ones leaked, one in my field kit, but I just got a bit warm and just spread it around and it sealed.
Yeah.
But
it's probably luck of the draw, isn't it? I think the early ones might have leaked, but the ones they're doing now, the one I got recently, I left it out in all weather and it's been fine. Been lucky, really.
In my field kit, I'd done the same with these IPK stakes.
Oh yeah, I like your idea where you just chuck them on there, innit? And it's not going to get loop.
They're loop to loop. You know, it's like you're in a forest, the ground's always soft, no pegs are no good, but these you can push them right down, you can pull them out, and they can come off. And if you do have to bug out, you just grab the whole lot, you don't lose nothing.
Yeah, it's all attached, isn't it? I do like that. Because you can easily leave them behind and then you screw, don't you?
And it gives you, when it's set up, the pegs, you've got that extra bit of height, so the tarp's not so much an A-frame, it's more like that, but it gives you enough runoff.
Yeah.
You've got more admin area.
There's more space. Yeah, exactly.
You've got 360 view.
Yeah, that's what you need, isn't it?
That's how I'll do it in the field.
What we want to do now is do some shelf scrapes here.
Yeah, we're not allowed no more.
Goes onto the back of the.
So what we've got here, this is a cool setup. You say this goes to a vehicle, yeah?
Yeah.
Predominantly the design, yeah?
Yeah, the Australian.
Australian. Oz-10. Oh yeah, there's a clue in the name. It's really well made. Was it canvas?
It's like a ripstop polycotton material.
Wow, jeez. Do you have to fab seal it or anything, or is it?
No. But
So-
I think I might give it a fab seal because it hasn't had one for, I know.
It's great, isn't it?
Having it.
What's the design called? Is it Baker or something, or similar?
I mean, no, to be honest, it's not far from a Baker because it's similar sort of design, but basically there's a metal frame in there.
Okay.
And once it's packed up, it's quite long. What you do, you open up the arms like that,
Yeah.
pin it out, and this whole thing lifts up like that.
Oh, so it's nice and quick and simple,
Oh,
yeah?
yeah, it's very quick. Yeah, if you go and look on the videos, they sort of come up in
Oh,
tens.
what?
You know,
That's expedition style then, yeah? Ready for
That's what it's for, yeah.
rock up and set up, yeah?
And then you put out
Very
the
nice.
holes, and then that's it, really. You're done.
That's brilliant. We got inside that. They've got a stove inside. Gee whiz.
Oh, I do like stove.
Yeah. Oh, and I'll tell you what, the importance of a table is just It's insane, isn't
You
it?
laughed when I got the table.
Yeah,
right?
but I'll tell you what,
it's a comfy chair out, so I'm going luxury this weekend.
You'll never find a table on a campsite with nothing on it. It'll be crammed packed with anything.
Oh, it's
Keep it off the floor, innit? Yeah. Yeah, too right, why not? It's a funky chair as well, isn't it? Look at that.
It's the right colour.
That's
Oh, that's what I said. Oh, give me, it's the right colour.
That's Grandpa's reclining comfort chair, that, isn't it? Eh?
It's going to be guess your age now, isn't it?
Oh, well.
Oh, we've got some bannock going in it too.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
In these they've got a wire runs through, and that's
A wire inside that tube, yeah?
What you're supposed to do is when it's lit, go turn it on off like that, and it's supposedly to help clear it. But what they do is they clog up after a while.
Yeah.
And and I think they're about £9. They used to be about £9 for a new one. Unbolt it, put a new one on, and all it does is the petrol comes up, it warms up, it atomises better and burns better. And
So it's a replacement tube, yeah, to
Yeah, but is yours an old one then?
well, I don't know, I've probably used it about 20-30 times, had it about 2 years, 3 years.
The one I gave to the raffle last year, my one of these.
Well, I did use really
Tornapart's got
crap
it,
unleaded at first.
and I put a new one of them on it. So, and I've had that 15 years.
Paul's got no more hairs on his hands.
That's because you turn it on. That's
I don't need a shave no more.
No, it isn't.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. But yeah, that's what I need to do then, is just hook up one of those regulator tubes, yeah?
Yeah, they're not that expensive.
Okay. Sweet. Well, thanks for that, mate. That's what I'll do then, because it's let me down. I'm thinking, so what I might do is I might get a couple of those, keep them in the box for future, you know?
Are they the same size as the peak one?
I've got a feeling they're a bit bigger. Because it's a good comparison, actually. Let's stand it side by side to see what sort of size we'll be looking at then.
The actual tube bits.
I love them little stoves.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Do you know
It's the
what?
same.
Do top to tail upside down on it. That probably looks about the same, doesn't it? Oh, you've got that turned on.
Yeah.
I'd say that's the same. Oh, that's it, Andy. Thanks, Coleman. They missed a trick there, couldn't they? They can manufacture a different size for it, made more money, but universal and what are they called again?
What, this?
The replacement part, yeah.
What's it called?
Not
I can't remember what it's called now. It's like it atomises the fuel inside it, but they're common parts to get. Because I've never had seals fail ever.
no,
I give them a
mine's
drop of
fine.
oil every now and again, but
Yeah.
these I had my one of them, which Tornapart's now got from the raffle,
Sure.
and that was 15 years old, from brand new, and it's had one tube.
Wow. I think the problem I've had with mine is I had some really old knackered.
You get Tesco's fuel, it ain't no good.
Yeah, it probably was really cheap old stuff I had down the allotment for lawnmowers and whatnot, and I just used all that up. So in time, it's probably clogged it and ruined it really. Oh well, lessons learned. Nice one. How cool is that, eh? I was just saying to the guys, that's my first piece of bannock I've ever eaten in my life. Believe it or not. But the fruit in there, wow, good choice of chucking fruit in.
Yeah.
But that takes away the doughy, stodgy boredom of it.
Just
That is beautiful. Oh wow. Sorry for eating from my mouthful, but well done, sir. Is that your own recipe, or do you perfect it?
Yeah, well, quite a simple, basic recipe.
Well, you saw earlier in the pan on top of the stove there, and it's like a treat, isn't it? Oh, nice. Yummy. Well, time for something to eat. Got to place the calories you're losing, and we're using the MSR Pocket Rocket, courtesy of Steph Turner. It really is helping out, mate. It's made me think to buy a few of those spares for the Coleman stove. Well, they don't call it church farm for nothing. What a way to wake up. It's not raining yet, but no doubt it will. It's forecast to around 10 AM and it's 09:15 at the moment, so we just have to wait for the rain. But it's fine because guess what? Our skins are waterproof, isn't it? Was it 0915? I actually went to sleep at 0500 an insane time to go to bed. Quite proud of myself. I only had one bottle of ale since I've been here all weekend. As most of you know now, I'm not really a big drinker because I just get so drunk quickly, and I don't think it's a good idea with fires and knives all over the place. So yep, zero hangover, which is good. Yeah, just need to lie down a bit more, I think, and time for coffee, I reckon, later on. At long last, we're up and out. I had a really long lane because I must have needed it, I guess, because I'm going to bed that late, you know, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then up again, speaking to a couple of friends who are hanging around and whatnot around 8ish. Finally got to nod off around 10, and it's just incredible. But you know, if you need it, you need it, and you know, luckily with the rain, you know, there's not too many people wanting to come out and say hello, so it's a good time to have a little kip. I've got to show you some of the stuff down here. This is the generosity of some of the folk, okay, who's come along. I had a problem with my stove, as I mentioned earlier. I'm going to have to buy the replacement tube that goes on the top, and because this is the serious kit in the vehicle, I'm going to carry 2 or 3 spares as well as the new one on there. So theoretically I should never have to buy any more. That should see me through, okay? So I'm going to get that sorted out when I get back. A couple of guys have lent me some stuff. Let me just show you this. These here, I'm sorry mate, I can't remember your name. I do apologise. I think it's the first or second time I've ever met you. Awesome, just gave me these gas canisters and this little gas lighter there, and it's really helped, you know. I mean, being without the fuel, the 533 stove, you know, I've got fire dragons and other fire lighting facilities, but for speed and ease, giving me time to go around and meet with the people, something quick and easy is very welcome indeed. And also Steph at Talef Durden gave me another couple of bottles as well, so I should be more than fine to see me through and make people cups of tea, etc. And yeah, can't thank you enough, so thank you very much. Wow, that is absolutely tearing it apart. That's awesome. It's not taking long at all. So we're just going to go from that to there. And that's the guys who make those. And they're cool, really cool. That's the coffee there. Through the filter bag, through the filter strainer, so it's double filtered. Yeah, that is smooth as a baby's bum. There's no bits in there. That's awesome. Been using this a while now, and it's really going to stand up to the test. I can't see this failing me. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've been using this knife in my shed now for all sorts of utilities, and I've taken it out with me for this, and it's a very capable little knife. It's made by CKC Knives, Kylie, Knives and Stuff. He actually sent the blanks to Scott, my friend at Wessex Blades, and he finished off the blank. He put the grinds on there, put a handle on there, and because it's a really good quality stainless steel, there's no chance of it rusting. So for food prep, it's excellent. It's really good. So we're going to go for pork overdrive. These were from the farm, lawn sausage, one of my favourites, and some bacon grill I'm using up, which I had in the box there. Right, the bacon grill and the lawn sausage has been fried up, chopped it up into little bits. Here's a good little tip. I do this when I'm at home actually. If you've got loads of fat left over in the pan, take a sheet of kitchen roll, roll it all up and stuff it. It just absorbs all of the fat. It saves you tipping it into the ground and all the rest of it. It contains it all. Okay, so you just soak it all up, set it to one side to cool down, and you can put it in your bin. Now I'm gonna have to open up some baked beans and chuck that in there, and really watch it because it's starting to stick really bad. So yeah, the beauties of cooking on stainless steel, people. So nice and easy, all in one tin, baked beans in there. I think I'm going to have to turn the heat down and do it slow, because if that goes quick, it's going to burn and stick and be horrible. tried and tested favourite, that is. Bacon and beans. So there we have it. It's all cooked through now. And boy, am I looking forward to this. But we can't do anything until we give it the good news. Carry this in the box all the time really, and recently on holiday we were self catering, and it came in very handy. So it's buying him because you've always got it, okay? So that's looking rather healthy, I'm sure you'd agree. Bon appetit. Of course, the beauty of having the vehicle with the Acorn box with all my goodies in there, I've got some washing up liquor and some bleach. So it's just a matter of pouring some rainwater in there, a couple of drops of each, let it come to the boil, and just manoeuvre any of the burnt stuff off with anything you can get to hand really. And once you think it's done most of it, just get the old scourer. Now I've been using Scotch-Brite for years. It's very hard wearing, lasts ages, and I always keep 3 or 4 sheets of this inside the Acorn box. And yeah, it's essential for getting all of those burnt bits off, you know, because there's nothing worse than just leaving it. Okay, it's just going to get worse, and bacteria, germs, etc. And just makes it harder to cook on in the future. So always make an effort to clear up as you go. Okay, there's nothing worse than just leaving it for a rainy day and forgetting it, and you need it, and it's just a mess. But yeah, if anyone's interested in what these are called, it's called a tank tin. This is the lid that goes over a big square stainless steel container. I think they're issued to the tank regiments in the UK for them to cook their meals up in. And obviously this being a lid with the frying pan is very, very good. Right, we're on the waterproof camera now, so the sound's not going to be as good as the previous footage. It is what it is. Just don't want to get it wet. This is a cool camera for that. So. Well, the rain has left quite a lot of puddling and mud around, so it's a bit dodgy on the foot. Here, let me just show you. Just reminds you of the bushcraft show, doesn't it? So yeah, let's have a look. I can hear the Parachute Society over there. They're all laughing as usual. They're probably still drunk. Blimey. I can't believe it. I've had 1 bottle of beer since I've been here. Freaking hell. Oh, okay, let's go this way. It's been quite challenging really to see everyone. I spent 5 hours or so all afternoon yesterday on a Saturday going around every setup that I found. I probably missed a few out because there are some that's really hidden out of the way, and just speaking to everyone. Sometimes you can just tell they didn't want to be disturbed. Most of them fine, brilliant to talk to as usual, and some of them there was no one there at the setups, so you just spend the time walking around trying to find folk to say hello to, and then obviously come back to our little base camp, because obviously people know where we are and they were looking for us at where we were, so we couldn't really be in 2 places at once. So I apologise if you didn't get to see myself, Mind Wiseman, and I'm a Cockroach. Incidentally, he turned up about 2-3 hours ago. This is Sunday now, by the way, and he's just, the first thing he done, bless him, as soon as he got here, he hung his Birkin up, put his Cortex jacket on, and off he went to go to meet people. So he's seen as many as he could. Oh, I think I'm at a dead end there. It's really overgrown. Right, okay, let's go back this way. But yeah, on the whole, it's been brilliant. Yeah, everyone's been so cool. And, you know, you chat for hours to just 2 people, and then you think, oh god, there's another 100 people to get through it. This is it's mental to get it all in. But one thing that has struck me is lots of people come here for the first time. On the first meet, the 150 I think turned up at that time, on their own, And when they left that particular event, they made friends. Now what appears to be the case is they have remained friends, even though they're from all over the parts of the country. They have, more often than not, arranged to meet up with just themselves to go testing their skills and kit together, which is unbelievable. Really, that really does, you know, make all the efforts. You know, when I do the phone calls, the emails, the arranging, and going here and meetings and whatnot, it makes it all worthwhile when friendships are born. You know, it really is cool. And yeah, you know, they all meet up on their own events and come to the last one. Now they come to this one. Some of them have made their own societies and made their own patches and things. It's awesome. Whew. Well, loads of cars have gone. There's a couple left there. Yeah, there's a few left right over in the corner there, which we're going to see too. Oh. Yeah, as I said earlier on in the my camp there, you know, I had a really late night, so I needed a line, because the first night I think I got about 3 hours sleep. I was up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I stayed up all the way through to 5:30 this morning, so I was absolutely shattered, so I needed a kip in the morning. And I think a few people come to say hello and I was out for the count. So I think it was around 11:30 in the morning I finally woke up, got cleaned up, admin, etc. So yeah, we're just going to try and touch base with the hardcore guys who are left on the Monday. So speak to you soon. Well, I've just been walking around the field and bumped into a family, and they're just making nice of it. Actually keeping a fire going on this weather's pretty cool. Someone's going to be carving something for the first time. It's going to be some sort of super amazing spoon, isn't it? Whatever it's going to be. But yeah, Mum's inside. She's sensible. She's dry. And do you know what? I've just noticed this. It looks like a couple of Dutch two-man tents in there. Oh wow! And of course, these, they really do need to be waterproofed, and it can cost a lot of money to do it properly. So throwing a tarpaulin over the top, that's an excellent idea. So of course you can get out and you've got a bit of room to manoeuvre rather than trying to do it all in that little tent, because they are quite small. And just being lashed over the wagon, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, and I do like the idea of using bungees myself. I always use them because they're very quick. Okay, they last ages. They're very cheap, and they've got that elasticity. So obviously, when it's really windy, you've got that give. My worry is if you've got like a taut ridgeline and it is like piano wire tight, if you haven't got expensive or well-made corners, the stress on there will just rip it off. So personally, I'm a bungee fan, so it's great to see bungees being used. And of course, as I say, when the wind's howling and everywhere, you got that sort of manoeuvrability with the bungee. So yeah, that's great. And they've got a nice puddling down there, a little tent set up. Yeah, really great. I don't know if you remember the two guys there. They won that, well, gave them all that stuff from the States. Still using all that gear from America. Yeah. Steve sent you.
Got the saw with us, and yeah.
Oh wow.
All the stuff, yeah.
That noise will be scary now, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, she's got a cut on her thumb from
Let's have a look.
The saw the other day. Slipped a little bit.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not too bad.
Is it hurt now or is it alright?
It's
okay. It's alright. She's a tough cookie, that one. She's out in the rain, cut herself, and she's still smiling and running around. Yeah, brilliant. Look who it is, people. It's 30 rim choppers. Here we go, look. Nice one, Super Dad.
My mate, you alright?
How you getting on, Dad? Alright, mate?
When you leaving?
Oh, never. I'm staying here, mate. Yeah, I live here.
Staying here forever. She's going to be the wild man of the woods.
I'm the wood man.
What happens if you get beaten up by a cow?
I'll just phone your dad. He's got all the blades, you see.
We get to eat steak.
We do, mate. Tastes like pork, man. Right, it's done. We've been tidying up the old leave no trace policy applies. Sorry for the noise, it's windy and plains obviously. This is where Pete Mind Wiseman was staying, aka Maverick Outdoors. Nice one, Pete. Myself, there's the wagon. It's just everywhere for rubbish, there's nothing. All of the rubbish that was used the weekend has been collected in the bag. Incidentally, people who may not know this, there's no bins on site, so whatever rubbish you create, you take away with you. Now, what you do with that rubbish once you leave site is entirely up to you. Take it home, take it to a disposal facility, whatever, because we want to keep the place looking nice and tidy. Okay. Obviously, it's good for the environment and it's good for the wildlife too. There's two guys who set up tent in there, which unexpectedly had to go back. Hope all is well, guys, by the way. This is a nice part of the wooden because it's nice and flat. It's great for the vehicles. So that was nice. Another thing as well, there wasn't supposed to be any vehicles allowed in the woods apart from myself. And the reason being is a large vehicle. If anyone needed to be transported down to the main site for medical emergencies, it was a clear run through. So lessons learnt there. Incidentally, the fire we had last night, that's all been dug over and filled. And I've just put loads of hay all over it and some local foliage. And within time that will just blend in, no problem at all. And everything is crystal clear. It's how it should be, okay? Now I've heard some reports of people leaving fires smouldering, which is, it's not good, people, okay? Please don't do that. Because other people like myself and others have to go there, make sure it's thoroughly put out and covered over so you can't see any scorch marks. Now it doesn't really matter if you arrive on site and you already see scorch marks. You know, that's bad, but it's nothing to do with you. You just make sure that you tidy up your mess, okay, and leave no trace from what you've been up to. It's all good practice. It's not telling you to suck eggs, but it's very important, okay. It's one day if you need to move, you don't want to leave any traces behind, letting people know what's been going on, okay. So yeah, it's been an awesome time. I had loads of people come and say cheerio before they went, and it's really humbling, you know, people thanking other people for coming along and having a good time. It's really nice. So let's have a little quick walk around, shall we? It would have been an amazing get-together if it wasn't for the rain, if I'm honest. I know we all say, yeah, it didn't bother me and all the rest of it, but it would have been so much nicer not having to trounce through mud and, you know, getting tents that leak maybe. So, there you go. It's the end of July. You expect it to be summertime, but the way the UK weather patterns are going lately, I don't think there's no such thing as summertime anymore. Don't mean to sound depressing, but it's just a fact of what's going on. You'd be lucky to get 2 weeks of full lovely sunshine out of the whole year. Now when I was a kid in the UK, growing up in the 70s, I remember it a lot different. I think a lot of people have cleared up, which is good. There's not many people left. It's Monday now, just gone 10 minutes past midday. So I'm going to top up my mosquito repellent, because it only lasts for 4 hours or so. I'll go walk around the woods and see what's been going on. And yep, we're in the heart of the woods now, and just checking around. Now I know personally a couple of my good friends were camping here, and I just wanted to just see how good their clear up policies are. I think Alex, top mark sir, lovely bit of clearing up, that's very good. I think age or guess, I think was over here. Oh wow, you would never know. Awesome. Colin, he was hammocking there. Brilliant, it's perfect. And there's a lovely big fire pit there. And it's been completely put out, filled in and concealed. That's exactly what we're looking for people who come to these events, okay? We just don't like it when people just leave it smouldering. That's just disgusting really, it's really bad. Useful items, obviously, because people camp here now and again. There's a couple of seats or supports, whatever you want to use for, to be honest, which is great. And things that could be used again to be kept off the ground. So there's a nice wide stick there for like a pot hanger, and all can be reused. I mean, if you were to just throw that on the floor, in time that'll rot, it'd be useless. So if someone else wanted to camp here again, items like this could be very, very useful. I think what I might do is I will keep it off the floor, because once it starts going on the floor, it just soaks up there and it just rots it. So something like that, excellent. So yeah, top works, people, top marks, very good. And yeah, I know I bang on about it, and I'll keep saying this, it's very important. And please make sure that you leave no trace, okay? Because what will happen is, if you know, I'll keep organising these events, and if more and more people don't really care about the leave no trace policy, it just makes it harder for future events. I mean, one day they might just turn around and say, do you know what, you know, when you say you believe in leave no trace, when I walked around there was clearly fire pits and rubbish all over the place. It'll just say no more, and then I'm a cockroach who found this place, we'll have to go and find somewhere else. Just put some damper on it, you know. So if anyone does know who has been leaving rubbish and fire pits smouldering around, please contact me or leave in a comment below, whatever. Because these people really do need to be spoken to, because it ruins it for everyone else, okay? Now, wow, look at all this mud. What always happens, and it probably always will, is the few always ruin it for the many, okay? And it's the same with this. You know, I suspect 90% of people have done an excellent job in clearing up after themselves. The odd 10% tossers potentially could ruin it for everyone else. So we really need to stamp it out, okay? Right, what's going on over here? Oh, okay. Well, it's nice to find some grassed pathways rather than just lumps of mud all over the place and puddles. Bloody hell, I can't believe the parachute gang is still here. I think they've bugged that for real. Watch this. Greetings, people. Can't believe people are still here. Thought I was the only one.
We're keen.
A few bits to pack up, whack it all on the cart. And,
oh, look at the bug out cart.
The bug out cart, yeah.
Wicked. I've just been having a look around. I can't believe some people left big old fire pits still smouldering.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I know, man. It's just going to be tidying it all up. Well, that was a nice, good walk around the woods. There's a few others packing up. Generally doing a good job, really. The leave no trace policy is looking good on the whole. But as I said, you know, there's always a few to cock it up, really. But there you go. We're just going to chip in and get it covered over. It's getting on now. It's what, around 1 o'clock. So we're just heading back to base camp now. After being checking everything out. There was one guy, incidentally, bless him. He biked a hell of a long way from Essex, I think, somewhere, all the way across London, a few little journeys on the train, and he's had a big burger on his pack, and mate, you keep going, fella. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, right, anyway, enough of that. Back as it were. Right, let's see, that's the path. That's I think where I put my wagon on the last meeting there. I'm just doing sort of recce stuff for future camping here. Another room for a vehicle there. Maybe another one there. It's 3. 4, but mine is obviously. And 5. So yeah, okay, something to bear in mind. wind's definitely picking up. Oh, look at this. Cheeseburgers!
We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do, we gotta get out of this place. Girl, there's a better life for me and you.
Time. It really, really has. Loads of positive feedback from nearly everyone that's been here, so it's been really, really cool. I think we'll manage to get around to see everyone, but it's hard to sort of be in one place and then other people in other places, but we really tried to see everyone, and everyone's saying it's been a cool time. It's totally awesome. And I'm not sure when the next one's going to be. I think we might be pushing it a bit to organise another one for this year. There's quite a few things on for me and the little group that I'm hanging out with. We're hoping to do Brecon Beacon sometime in September, October. We've got a big family holiday and maybe a couple of solo camps as well. So to try and feature another pregnancy into that, might be pushing it a bit. The USA meet is still on track for springtime next year. So what I might try and do is try to organise one for summertime for the kids, obviously in school holidays next year, and one for autumn time for everyone else who don't fancy kids running around. So on the whole it's been pretty good and everyone's been excellent. For me I think the weather's going to turn in, so we bug out just in time. That's awesome. Thanks for watching guys. Stay fun.